published 17:30 EDT, 29 September 2017. Updated 17:30 EDT, 29 September 2017. What was Sergio Aguero doing out of the country less than 48 hours before Manchester City's biggest game of the season so far? Even if this was the last day of the season and City had already wrapped up the Premier League title, I would not be happy with him going to Amsterdam so close to a game. Of course, Aguero is unlucky to have suffered this injury, and we should be thankful that it was not more serious. Sergio Aguero took full advantage of his day off to fly to Amsterdam for the day. Aguero was taken to hospital and treated for a broken rib after being involved in the crash. This image, taken from video, shows a car crashed up against a lamp post in Amsterdam. 12:30 Sergio Aguero lands in Amsterdam on Thursday, flying in on a private jet with a friend after being invited to a gig by Colombian singer Maluma. 13:30 The striker is seen strolling the streets of Holland's capital, having been given a day off in between Champions League and Premier League matches. 19:00 Aguero arrives at the Office Live concert hall in the shadow of Ajax's Amsterdam arena for Maluma's 12-hour show. 22:00 A taxi taking Aguero and his friend to the airport skids and careers into a post on de Bolelen, almost 5 miles away from the concert venue. 06:00 Pep Guardiola wakes up to the news his star striker has been involved in a car crash and has broken a rib. 08:15 City release of statement confirming that Aguero has sustained injuries in the car accident and has spent time in hospital. 1300 Aguero flies back to Manchester and heads for a meeting with his manager. He is checked over by City medical staff at the club's training ground. But as a professional player, you need to prioritize football. There is no room in the calendar to jet off to concerts. At the end of the season you get 4 weeks off, and that is the time to cram in what you want to do. In a way, it is selfish that he should choose to go to Holland just before this huge match. It feels unprofessional. Aguero is a laid-back, carefree personality, and Pep Guardiola gives him the freedom to express himself on the pitch. Guardiola may say he was okay for Aguero to make this trip, but I am sure the manager would rather he was tucked up in bed on Thursday night looking forward to the last training session before facing Chelsea. This injury is a massive blow to Guardiola's preparations. It is the champions against the title favourites. Aguero is one of the best strikers to have graced the Premier League. While Gabriel Jesus has started well, he has not yet displaced Aguero as the number 1 striker at the Etihad. Now Guardiola is without a key member of his attacking weaponry, and the fans will be denied a chance to see a star player in a box office clash. I would not be surprised if Guardiola curtails the number of days off he gives his players from now on. Arsene Wenger rarely gave us a day off. If Arsenal played on a Tuesday in the Champions League, we would still have to come in the following day. Pep Guardiola may say he is okay with Aguero, but may wish to consider curtailing days off. Aguero tells fans a wrong turn led to the taxi driver crashing into a pole in Amsterdam, would have a massage, a jacuzzi, a stretch, then go home. I used to complain that I had to drive all the way in from Oxford when these things could easily be done at our local health club. But I can understand why Wenger brought us in. It stopped players heading off to Europe. Days off are rare for footballers. It can be good mentally to spend some time away from the club, but it will cause the manager stress if he cannot trust where his players will go. Aguero may not have broken City's code of conduct, but there are still professional boundaries he needs to adhere to. Arsene Wenger made Arsenal players come in the day after matches, and now I know why.